Hi there, I'm Siobhan. This is Art Skills Online. This is where I post videos related to dynamic and expressive figure drawing. So if you're interested in learning how to develop your own natural style of drawing through drawing the figure, consider subscribing and stay tuned. I post a video every week where I share my process as well as tips and techniques to improve your drawing. Today though, I wanted to take my drawing out of the studio and into the real world, and I wanted to give you a few tips about how you can set up a drawing practice where you draw people from life in a setting like a coffee shop or somewhere outdoors. The very first thing that I want to say about this exercise is that really it is just an exercise and it's not about making nice, finished, perfect drawings at all. This is almost like a drawing drill where you're training yourself for observation. And that's really the point about sketching people in coffee shops or public spaces. The sketches that you make are probably not going to be ones that you'll necessarily want to keep. Certainly the drawings that I did today aren't keepers. But it's really, when you think about how it is going to train you for observation, then you'll see the benefit of it. And that's what will feed into your drawing skills more so than completing a finished, nice drawing. So that's something to bear in mind, a bit of a disclaimer at the beginning of the video. It's more about the process. First of all, some advice about what you should bring with you if you do go out to draw from life. Definitely don't bring something really big. That's kind of obvious. You want to bring a small sketchbook, something manageable and easy. I've got these two sketchbooks that I brought with me today. They're both really nice and handy to work with. So definitely a small sketchbook. And then for pencils, try to just bring one or two. It's likely that you probably will only work with one pencil throughout your whole drawing session. So, don't bring tons and tons of drawing materials. Keep it really light and really pared back. Don't bring charcoal. It's kind of pointless to try and work with charcoal unless you're very confident, obviously. But one thing about charcoal, it's messy. And the other thing is that when you close your sketchbook, your drawing might kind of get ruined if you don't spray it with fixative. And fixative is something you definitely don't want to have to bring into a coffee shop and start spraying your work. Then when you do get there, try to position yourself somewhere that has a good view of the space. So something in the corner, a seat in the corner or off to the side. Maybe don't sit right in the middle where you're going to draw a lot of attention to yourself. I just try to be a little bit discreet and avoid drawing a lot of attention. The whole thing about sketching people in a live setting like a coffee shop, you want to be able to observe without, people kind of like looking at you a bit strangely and saying, what are you doing over there? Today I was filming myself, so that was a bit awkward. People were obviously coming up and saying hi. And the other thing is that I had my dog Jessie with me, and she's super friendly and just wants to say hi to everyone who walks by. So I was dealing with that. It takes a while to get set up, to sit down and to kind of get into the zone. So you have to have a little bit of patience at the beginning. The initial part of your drawing involves waiting. You wait to sort of get into that observation mode, wait till you see someone of interest that you want to draw, or a scene or a setting or something like that. Very often you'll think at the beginning that there is nothing good to draw because maybe everyone is facing away from you. You can just see people's backs. But as I said before, keep in mind that these are not going to be nice finished drawings that you're going to want to show anyone. And when you do start drawing, try to look at your subject more so than you're looking at your sketchbook. Keep your focus and attention on your observation. You'll start to see that the more you look around you, the more there is to draw. And then the more you start drawing, you'll see that there is more that's really interesting to look at. For technique, I always recommend to use as fast a line as you can. Try to keep your drawings very gestural, very scribbly. This is going to help you to get the whole pose or the aspect of the figure. So for me, if I'm drawing at the face, I'm kind of really sort of interested in people's faces. I just try to draw the eyes, the nose and the mouth and the ear, and that sort of sets the whole features of the face in place. Then I can just get the back of the head to finish it off, and that's all. You don't have to do much more than that. So for standing figures, I'll always aim to draw in shoulders, elbows, hit the waist, get the knee, and then draw the feet. Then if you need to, always remember to look at the negative space between the legs, because that'll really help to get you the pose correct. You can actually get so much of a likeness of a person if you just get the pose. And that really is good to know, because then it frees you up from having to draw details or having to draw the outline. Just get the aspect or the stance correct, and it's almost like you get a likeness of the person. Okay, so thank you so much for watching this video all the way to the end. I hope you enjoyed it. I really hope that you were inspired to maybe grab your sketchbook and head out and try and draw people from life. So let me know in the comments below if you do take up this drawing exercise, or if this is something that you already work with. Let me know as well. I'd love to hear from you. Give this video a like if you think it's worthwhile, and subscribe if you haven't already so we can stay in touch. Thanks again for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video.